Cookie, you're shining a little bit, hon. Can we get some powder on you? Can we get some powder on Cookie? Thank you.
Hey, Raul here. Tell me how many people are playing the game today. Number one player. Hey, don't sweat it. One's better than nothing, right? Another thing. You want 7 or 21 questions? Thank you. All right, listen up. As soon as you think you know the answer to a question, buzz in. Then you have to hit the button that corresponds to the answer you want. Got that? Now check it out. These front buttons are going to be your buzzers, and then you'll hit one of these 4 bad boys to pick the answers. Got it? Good.
10 seconds.
And
9,
go to black.
8.
All right,
Graphics
have a
are
good
good
one,
to go, so
everybody.
let's cue the logo.
5, 4, 3.
Dessert is served.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Welcome, welcome. Hi, hello. This is You Don't Know Jack. I'm Cookie, and you're pathetic. Playing by yourself? Go read a book. Oh, all right, whatever. Well, looks like it's just the two of us. Okay, then, it's our party, and no one else is invited. I need a category. Open wide and get ready for, whoops, Dr. Greene, Butterfingers. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Hey, you all know that game Operation, right? Well, if the doctors on ER had to perform surgery on the guy from the board game Operation, what would you definitely not see on the episode? Dr. Greene removing the wishbone, Dr. Ross removing the kidney stones, Dr. Benton removing the spare ribs, or Dr. Carter removing the breadbasket? The man in the Operation game doesn't have kidney stones. And if he did, he shouldn't monkey around with George Clooney. He should have them removed by a real doctor. All right, hit me. Pucker up for. Get your Asgard over here. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. All right, get your finger on your buzzer and complete this analogy. Flight attendant is to airline passengers as Valkyrie is to what? Valley guys, winged horses, dead Vikings, or Valhalla? Yep, that's where they're going. Hey, tell your friends all the other cool things you know about Norse mythology while I adjust your score. Should have picked this. In Norse mythology, Valkyries were the handmaidens of the goddess Freya and carried the valiant dead up to warrior's heaven. Hey, I didn't get my peanuts.
Shut up and sit down before I split your skull. Oh, it's already split. Sorry.
Okay, pick a category. Okay, give it up for. Maybe they should put soda machines in the morgue. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Hey, I hate to be the one who brings up childhood traumas, but imagine you came home one day to find your goldfish floating belly up in the bowl. Given their 70s advertising slogan, what would be the best drink to pour into the bowl to revive your dead goldfish? Knee-High, Dr. Pepper, 7-Up, or Coca-Cola? In the 70s, the advertising for Coca-Cola was Coke adds life. So if this is true, it might bring your goldfish back from its watery grave. Although with their 90s slogan, always Coca-Cola, I don't know, I'm a little freaked out about a goldfish having eternal life. Category, please. Now serving. What to give, what to blaze. Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. Remember that ad campaign for the Gap with all those really hip people wearing khakis? Damn, that made me feel small. If Gap created an ad featuring the person who blazed a trail through the Cumberland Gap, which of the following taglines should they use? Thomas Jefferson wore khakis, Daniel Boone wore khakis, Christopher Columbus wore khakis, or Sacagawea wore khakis? No, but Columbus always liked the way khakis never stay flat. The correct answer is... The Wilderness Road through the Appalachians was forged by Daniel Boone. To commemorate his extraordinary journey, the Gap will be opening stores every 5 feet along his trail. Oops, strike that. They already have. Okay, I need a category. No, don't trouble yourself. I'll get it.
Let's blow this time and head for number 5.
The selection is, yo, lunch lady, give me some more. I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Hey, remember Oliver, the musical version of Dickens' Oliver Twist? Well, suppose the musical Oliver were about Oliver Cromwell. Which of these songs might best describe Cromwell's leadership of Britain's Parliament? Consider yourself part of the monarchy, parliamentary seat for sale, revolution, glorious revolution, or pick a president or two. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you picked this. Oliver Cromwell led Parliament to depose the king, ending the monarchy's absolute power. Boy, that'd be a great topic for a musical. Why don't they just make a musical about the Titanic? Oh. I need a category. Shake hands with legitimate sex research or just another penis joke. You get this one right and it's $3,000. Experts agree that the work of researchers Masters and Johnson contributed greatly to our understanding of human sexuality. But what I want to know is this. Not counting last names, how many Johnsons did Masters and Johnson have between them? None, 1, 2, or 3? Dr. Virginia Johnson and Dr. William Masters had 1 Johnson between them. Literally, they were married for 15 years. All right, hit me. Enjoy your nap?
7, lucky 7.
This one likes to go by really bad executioners, and you're playing for $3,000 cash money. You've heard of the cliche, give someone enough rope and he'll hang himself. Well, suppose you give someone enough rope, but he can't figure out how to tie the noose. If he ties a shoddy granny knot and tries to hang himself anyway, what idiom best applies? He's cut the Gordian knot, he's hung himself out to dry, he's fit to be tied, or he's hanging by a thread. For the curious, here's the right answer. Solving a difficult problem in a fast and crude manner is referred to as cutting the Gordian knot. Other cliches for doing something in a fast and crude manner are cutting corners and cutting the cheese. Okay, pick a category. Hey, some of us work for a living. Pick it up.
We'll call it a date if you can answer question 8.
This little number's known as fine dining in the Paleolithic era. You give me a right answer, I give you $3,000.
It's a prehistoric bird. It's a primeval plane.
No, it's Peking Man, able to leap anthropological stages in a single bound.
Which evolutionary advance made Peking man the first of our ancestors capable of enjoying a good Peking duck? Teeth to tear and chew meat, the ability to digest protein, the use of fire for cooking, or tools for cutting meat? Peking man, also known as Homo erectus, was the first to use fire for cooking. But Peking man still had to order the duck 24 hours in advance. Category, please.
Aloha, question number 9.
The category is Weird Things You Won't Find at Spencer Gifts. How does $2,000 sound? Ready? Imagine this. If your chia pet were suffering from alopecia, what would happen to its hair? It would fall out, it would have dandruff, it would turn white, or it would develop split ends.
Oh, excuse me.
Let's take a look at the right answer. Alopecia is the medical term for baldness. When this happens, you've got to spring for the extra $5 Rogaine seed pack. Okay, I need a category. Oh yeah, baby, it's the moment you've always dreamt of. It's time for a three-way. Okay, listen up. This is pretty simple. You're going to see a three-way like this one. When the correct three-way member is lit up, buzz in. If you make a match, you pocket $1,000. But be wary, it'll cost you $1,000 every time you buzz in and you're wrong. Okay, this lovely three-way goes by the category of, I'd like to get something off my community chest. We're talking about Monopoly here and the three-way thrill of acquisition. What to buy? A property, a railroad, or a utility? All right, good luck. That's all. Now catch your breath while we see how you did. Well, hello. The only thing I can say is, did you cheat? Let's check things out overall. Okay, either you finished round 1 or you have another round to go. You know, depending on how you look at these things. Now remember, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. I need a category. Whoa, sorry to wake you, but we got work to do here.
Don't look now. It's question 11.
Here we have Rudolph, the brown-nosed cabinet member. Think you can handle $6,001 bills? Remember all those Christmas specials that used animated puppets like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Well, if the Island of Misfit Toys decides to follow the economic policies of mercantilism, which of these would make the best finance minister? Heat Miser, Winter Warlock, Yukon Cornelius, or Baby New Year? Heat Miser. Oh, you got burned on this one. Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. If a country believes in mercantilism, they want as much precious metal as possible. So they'd want Yukon Cornelius, who's always digging and licking for gold. Yeah, if they make Yukon Cornelius their finance minister, they could make Herbie the dentist elf their surgeon general. All right, hit me. Hey, no falling asleep at the wheel.
I'm getting a reading of 12. Over.
The category? Keep it Simpson, stupid. Better wake up, there's $6,000 at stake. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. If an episode of The Simpsons ended with Homer Simpson meeting the same fate as Homer Simpson in the Nathaniel West novel The Day of the Locust, what would happen? He'd drink himself to death at Moe's Tavern, he'd try to assassinate Mayor Quimby, he'd take it on the lam with Lisa, or he'd be attacked by a Springfield mob. In The Day of the Locust, Homer Simpson is attacked by an angry, rioting mob. But as we all know, The Simpsons is a children's show. That means no violence. Okay, pick a category. Sorry, Slowpoke.
Swing your partner 1 in 3. A do-si-do for the big 13.
Coming at you. Swapping Beaver. This one can net you $6,000. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Let's say there's still bad blood between the ancestors of the main opponents of the French and Indian War. Considering that war's factions, who would be likely to get into this new spat? Ricardo Montalban and Marcel Marceau, Margaret Thatcher and Charo, Michael Caine and Gerard Depardieu, or Jerry Lewis and Sitting Bull? The French and Indian War was primarily fought between France and Britain on American soil. Michael Caine is British and Gerard Depardieu is French. And I hear there still are some tensions.
I'm in more movies.
No, I'm in more movies.
No, I'm in more movies.
Category, please. I don't recall excusing you.
Ain't no love like number 14.
Let's see what we got going. Songs that require tight pants for men. Hello, we're talking $6,000, so pay attention. Heads up, here it comes. Considering its melody's origins, what would be the most appropriate activity to perform while singing the Star-Spangled Banner at a ball game? Starting a fight, performing an impromptu musical, shotgunning a beer, or praying to God for a win? You know, it's funny, but we're actually looking for the correct answer. The correct answer is... the Star-Spangled Banner's melody was originally an English drinking song. Say, can you see? Okay, I need a category. Hey, alright, guess what you just picked? It's time to play Dis or Dat. The category for this Dis or Dat question is, NBA action is fantastic. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one I want you to tell me if the person is a player in the NBA or a leader of a nation in Eastern Europe. Now, as each name comes up, if they've ever played in the NBA, hit your square. If it's a current or former leader of an Eastern European country, press the circle, and press the triangle button if you want to skip. I'll give you $1,000 for a right answer, and you lose $1,000 if you get it wrong or if you don't get to it at all. All right, I'll start you off with 30 seconds on the clock. Let's do it. Slobodan Milosevic, player. Arvydas Sabonis. Vlade Divac. Scottie Pippen. Milan Panic. Sasha Danilovic. This is it. Radovan Karadzic. You barely got more than half of them. You're slightly above average. Isn't that comforting? Let's see your new total. All right, there's a little scrap for you. Let's move on. I need a category. Oh, come on! It's just a category. And this one is coffee, tea, or Steven Seagal. One right answer and $6,000 head your way. Okay, here's the pitch. Big commercial airline, innocent passengers, terrorists. And here's the catch. The flight attendant, Steven Seagal. In order to save them from the terrorists, Steven decides to throw the passengers out of the plane in mid-flight. If he were to try to rip open the emergency exit, what would happen? Everybody would be sucked out of the plane, their heads would burst like ripe melons, the plane would implode, or he wouldn't be able to open the door. Since the pressure inside of a plane is so great and airline emergency doors only open inward, no human, not even Steven, would be able to open it. Next time we'll discuss the effects of gravity on Steven's muscle tone. All right, hit me.
Number 17.
Well, what do we have here? The one-hit wonder of birth. $2,000 for a correct answer. Okay, imagine this. Your new baby picks up the phone to say his first words and to request the song Too Shy on the radio at the same time. What words did he utter? The Go-Go's, Kaja Goo Goo, Aha, or Bow Wow Wow? Too Shy was by 80s flash in the pan Kaja Goo Goo. You know, that's what I hate about baby radio. It's so formulaic. Okay, pick a category. Let's finish the game sometime this week. Well, looks like this category is pains in the neck. Sit up straight. This one's worth $6,000. Let's see how you handle this one. If you've got a crick in your neck, it'll hurt. If you've got Francis Crick in your neck, what'll he do? Plug your trachea with a hockey puck, make a documentary about your larynx, analyze the DNA in your spine, or make string art out of your jugular? Francis Crick was one of the co-discoverers of the double helix structure of DNA, so he might analyze a bit of yours. He should at least give you a quick shiatsu massage while he's back there. Category, please. Hey, that slow and steady wins the race crap doesn't fly around here. Step right up for question 19. This one's called All the News That Tied One On. Think you can handle $6,001 bills? Hey, you know the rating sweeps periods are coming when news reporters start doing sensational stories, right? Suppose a star reporter reprised the famous stunt of the late 1800s reporter Nellie Bly in order to boost ratings. Which of the following would you see? Bobby Batista tames the tiger, Connie Chung around the world in 72 days, Diane Sawyer exposes a sex farm, or Barbara Walters plays shortstop for a day? Inspired by the novel Around the World in 80 Days, reporter Nellie Bly did it in 72. So Connie Chung could also go around the world in 72 days. I'll bet it'll do a lot more for ratings than making her Dan Rather's co-host. Okay, I need a category. Hope you don't think you have this long to answer the question. For your enjoyment, intellectual movements that will get your butt whipped. Better wake up, there's $6,000 at stake. Flex those fingers, 'cause here it comes. Which of the following would take place if you were brutalized by a proponent of brutalism? A painter would beat you senseless, an architect would kick your ass, a philosopher would slap you silly, or a boxer would insult your poetry.
Your verse is derivative and flaccid.
Let's take a look at the right answer. Brutalism was an architectural movement in the 1950s and 60s that included such features as bare cement and exposed ducts and pipes. The movement was named when the guy who wanted to call it brutalism beat the crap out of the guy who wanted to call it lazy. I need a category. Welcome to the Jack Attack. Keep your eyes on the screen, and when you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, I give you $2,000. If you're wrong, you're going down 2,000. But don't forget,
Remember the clue.
not any old word's gonna do it. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. And you thought your parents were weird. Well, they are weird. But there are other parents that are weird too, like these. Nicely played! Let's see how you affected your final score! That's the game! Wow, you were the best guest we had this whole game. Really? Now do me a favor. Take a quick look to your left, now your right, and repeat after me.
You don't know Jack!
Nice work, people. Congratulate yourselves. We pulled off another one. Hey, Raul, can we go home or are we playing another one of these?
All right, so you made it onto the high scoreboard. If you're so great, maybe you ought to try taking on, oh, I don't know, an opponent? Enter your name, please. Super. I hope you feel good about yourself. Hey, if you want to play again, just give me the word and I'll set you up.
Let Heavenly Critters Pet Cemetery be there for you in your time of need. Call 1-800-293-7768 and ask about our unique pre-need funeral planning services. That's 1-800-BUY-SPOT.
Mommy, do they have squeaky toys in heaven?
I'm sure they do.
Heavenly Critters Pet Cemetery, for those times when your love doesn't fit in a shoebox. Here at Arthur Daniels Heartland, we work every day to make your life livable in ways you don't appreciate. We make sure the sun comes up every morning. We get your children to school safely, and we print the books they use in class. We've put a man on the moon.
We have liftoff.
We've taken apart your lawnmower.
Hey, get away from that!
We're here to help you, despite what you've heard. We feed millions of people around the world, and we provide Wink Martindale's wardrobe. At ADH, we read your mail. Oh. Arthur Daniels Heartland. If we told you who we are, we'd have to kill you. So just keep moving along. There's nothing to see here. Go on. Go on, get out. What are you looking at?
How many times has your tarot reading sounded like this?
The days ahead will be filled with events and situations.
What does it mean?
That's $20.
Then it's time to visit the Silver Lining Tarot Center, where every reading is one you can feel good about.
Hey, the butterscotch pudding card. That means 2 helpings of dessert tonight.
Really?
Here at Silver Lining, you'll never see an unsettling tarot card because we've removed them all. Cups, wands, dead people on horses, all gone. Replaced with sunny, uplifting images the whole family can enjoy.
The card of smiling puppies.
Wow!
Our readers provide you with accurate, ready-to-use information or your money back.
You won't notice any seats on the bus going home today, but there's one behind the lady in the blue parka.
Silver Lining Tarot Center, making the great beyond just a little bit greater.
There's nothing I like better on an intercontinental airplane trip than a fresh pack of cigarettes.
Excuse me, sir. You can't smoke that in here. This is a non-smoking flight.
Damn this smoke-free environment.
Whoa, calm down there, buckaroo. Now there's a smoke-free way to get your nicotine fix without throwing a nicotine fit.
Smoke-free? How?
With new Cancer Stick Lip Balm. Cancer Stick Lip Balm delivers a powerful dose of nicotine directly through your lips and straight into your bloodstream.
But what about my live fast, die young machismo image?
Don't worry. Cancer Stick contains the same deadly carcinogens you've come to expect from a pack of badass unfiltereds.
Hey, now we're smoking. Thank you, Cancer Stick.
Cancer Stick, putting a softer, more kissable nail in your coffin.